PPAs with so many 133 people or so, 133 PPAs with private parties. Likewise, you're also looking for somebody to get into a private affair so that there can be something which can be taken back. Is that what you're going to say? See, wildly one should not make allegations. One should understand what is happening, what happened, and is there any scope for anything that could have been done otherwise. Then you make allegations, if there is something that is visible. Otherwise, you make some wild allegations, these kind of things, and it ends nowhere. And in fact, Eenadu and Andhra Jyothi would be a typical case where I would be filing a defamation case. I'll sue them for 100 crores. I will sue both of them for 100 crores.
But what about the US Securities and Exchange Commission? It has named you that you have met Adani, and then following which, in connection with that meeting, a promised bribe was offered to Andhra Pradesh officials. It states so. The US Securities and Exchange Commission says so, that you have met Adani in connection with this deal.
Prasad, who said in connection to this? Did they call you up and say, Prasad, I am USSCC calling, I am in this connection only, Adani met, or did Adani call you up and say, Prasad, I am Adani talking, I met Jagan only on this connection. Did he say that?
The USSCC is saying, sir.
See, how is Adani connected to this? That is a fundamental question that you need to ask yourself before even you point fingers at anybody. See, just because, you're sitting down here and I'm right in front of you, and because you have time and because I have time, because we are facing these questions, you need to also think with your brains. See, where is third party here? And if I were to not respond to this letter from the central government, what would you have said? I'm asking you these questions. So either which way you decided to hit me. If I would have put the letter aside, you would have said that Jagan kept aside SECI's letter, central government's letter. So you want to hit me. And if I do something about it on SECI's offer and actually translate that into reality, which actually gives the state 4,400 crores per annum saving, then you immediately attribute something else. This is not right. No, we are all also representatives of people. And we are here to make history, especially me. See, 2,73,000 crores of DBT. Never in the history of this state, or probably very few states have the guts or capacity to do it. Nobody does DBT because nothing comes to the government, nothing comes to the rulers. This is the only state. 2,73,000 crores of DBT. Press the button, money goes into the accounts of the people. I can give you Aadhaar card details, bank account details of every beneficiary. See, here we are here to make history. We are here to create history while we have the opportunity. That is why the schools have transformed. That is why we spoke about English medium. That is why we spoke about TOEFL from third class onwards. That is why we spoke about digitization of classrooms. That is why we spoke of IFP panels starting from 6th class onwards. That is why we spoke about tabs in the hands of the children from 8th class onwards. We are here to create history. We are not here to take this kind of stupidity and these kind of arguments from these kind of vague people who hardly know what they're doing or what they're talking.
So two
Why do you
questions.
think
So two
USSCC
questions
made such
for you.
allegations?
Tama. నేను చెప్పేటివన్నీ కూడా ఏదైతే నేను చెప్తున్నానో ఇట్ ఇస్ ఆల్ ఇన్ బ్లాక్ అండ్ వైట్ విత్ ఆధారాలు ఇచ్చిన డాక్యుమెంట్స్ ఇచ్చిన పరువు నష్టం దావా వేస్తున్నా ఆల్ దీస్ ఆర్ ఫ్యాక్ట్స్ పరువు నష్టం దావాతో సహా ఇంక్లూడింగ్ డిఫమేషన్ కేస్ సో ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్టుగా నువ్వు ఇప్పుడు చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు presented to the budget 6,46,000 crores of state debt. He presented to the presented to the assembly CAG report. Also he tabled. Also once again saying 6,46,000 crores as debt. Now the same man says the documents that he himself has submitted to the budget, to the assembly, he himself submits as 6,46,000, and the same man comes ahead and goes ahead and says 10 lakh crores, 11 lakh crores, 12 lakh crores, 14 lakh crores. Then where does it end? See, this is a organized, orchestrated mudslinging activity which is happening. And that is exactly why I brought to everybody's notice all these facts. See, the 2 rupees 49 paise is not what I have created. It is in existence. It's in public domain. Similarly, the ISTS, interstate transmission charges waiver, is once again not what I have created. It's also in public domain. I have quoted CERC modified guidelines. I have quoted Ministry of Power order copy. I have quoted the power sale agreement, which spoke of that. I also quoted SECI letter itself, the first originator, the first from where it actually originated. So it's also in public domain. It's all very much present in public domain. So the interstate transmission charges, how much do they cost? That once again is in everybody's knowledge. Somebody is only a fool if that somebody does not understand, somebody does not know how much it is. Interstate transmission charges are for solar power. You can just Google and probably see for yourself for solar power what are the interstate transmission charges. It will approximately give you, say, 4 lakh rupees per megawatt per month, which actually would translate to 1 rupee 98 paise or 2 rupees per unit. All this is in public domain. Now you don't want to accept that. You consistently still want to say, no, interstate transmission charges, these are applicable to this, repeatedly, in spite of me saying so many times, in spite of me putting forth all these documents in public domain. You still, Eenadu Andhra Jyothi, Chandrababu and his colleagues, they consistently go on spreading lies and say, no, interstate charges are still applicable to this. Then what can I do? I can't help it, no. This is a campaign which is going on, orchestrated lies which are taking place. And exactly to put a full stop to this, in fact, I'm going ahead and giving them notices. I'll give them 48 hours to render an apology. If they don't, I will take a legal recourse. I'll file defamation cases on both Eenadu and both Andhra Jyothi, who happen to be Telugu Rajyam party's propaganda missions. Both of them I will be filing in the days to come.
Sir,
See, basically, social media lo comments pedte PD Act me meeda pedtanu and impose chestunnadu and antene just understand the plight of democracy in the state. It's a very serious issue. Tomorrow it can happen to any of you sitting here. PD Act for forwarding content or posting content. PD Act. This is something this entire state, this entire country would have to probably run a debate on. Assembly in Chandrababu's regime passing a law, bulldozing a law. If one were to now